Mike McCarthy spoke this morning as well about his pending contract issues. Not him, but his players. Go ahead.
Understand that the business side is business, but when it comes to the business of Dak and CD, is there a time when you feel like that needs to be settled for you to be able to prepare the football team how you want to make sure they're ready for the season?
Yeah, I loved your question because the answer was in it. It's business. It really is, and I think that you have to separate those things. But yeah, we're always working towards our goal, and then I think like anything, that's the beauty of training camp, beauty of being out here when we need to, do extra or get more one-on-one attention, and you're able to get that done in, this time of year. So, and then, if it carries further, then we'll adjust. So, it's, all those situations usually have a different turn or twist and turn. That's just the way they go. So, but, we'll be prepared and ready to work through it.
All right, so he expects him there. Everyone says the same thing. He expects CeeDee Lamb to be there. Now, as for the Dak contract, who knows? Dak's under contract. He's going to play. He's out there today. Sore ankle, rested the sore ankle. Dak Prescott is in full uniform today, practicing for the Cowboys. I do think CeeDee Lamb gets done. The question is, where's the number? And the Justin Jefferson contract, and we'll bring it back to the Vikings. The Justin Jefferson contract is affecting Jamar Chase, it's affecting CeeDee Lamb, and it is affecting Brandon Aiyuk. Maybe Aiyuk more than any of them. Well, maybe that's not fair. It's affecting all three. Now, I'm going to poll the audience here. CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, Brandon Aiyuk. Rank them, or most importantly, tell me who you think should be paid the most.
Start bench cut situation?
No, you don't have to bench any of them, but rank them. Like Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Aiyuk.
I think Brandon Aiyuk is a clear number 3.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb and Jamar Chase is kind of a toss-up. I kind of like CeeDee Lamb a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's just personal preference.
Del Tufo?
Aiyuk.
You like him first?
100%.
Interesting. Okay.
Reason?
Because I think he means more to that team right now.
Okay, that's a different criteria, but I like it. I was just going rank him like the player, but I like it. Different angle because it is important to this conversation.
Yes.
TJ?
I mean, you already know.
You're going to go CD first?
Obviously.
Okay.
Chase and then Aiyuk.
Okay. I'm going to go Chase.
Ooh.
And then I think it's a push.
What? Ooh.
I do.
A push.
Aiyuk, okay, fine. Then I'll go Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Aiyuk.
Oh.
But when it comes to meaning to their team...
Yeah, if we're going to go Del Tufo scenario, I think it's a clear cut.
Meaning to their team, you might say Jamar Chase is number 1. Probably say Brandon Aiyuk is number 1. But I do think Jamar Chase is that good. I truly do. And I think the connection that he has, going back to LSU...
I think if you look at their teammates, important to team... CeeDee Lamb doesn't have another teammate on par like Deebo Samuel and T. Higgins.
Are you really ready to tell me that T. Higgins is a 1?
I'm saying he's a pretty good player.
He's darn good, too.
He's better than anybody else on the Cowboys other than CeeDee Lamb.
Agree. Agree. Totally. Anyway, my point being is that $35 million is the number that Justin Jefferson got. He set that bar high. Very high. No one questions whether he deserved it, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
But the rest of the league went, geez, thanks. Especially those 3 teams we just listed. So all of them have their eye on that number. They're not going to get that number. But where do you put them? Where does the number go? Is it 32.5, which is what A.J. Brown got? Is it? And kind of sort of what, they want you to believe Tyreek got, but not really. Like, is that the number?
Or what they want you to think the Patriots offered Brandon Aiyuk.
When they want you to think the Patriots offered Brandon Aiyuk, which doesn't make sense to me financially for the Patriots. They're not a Brandon Aiyuk away from contending. So why are you going to pay $32 million for a wide receiver? That's just my opinion on that one. So what's the number? And where do they see themselves compared to that guy? Because Jamar Chase might go, hey, man, Justin Jefferson and I are equals in every sense of the term. Mm-hmm. He probably thinks he's better. He should. I mean, human nature.
Yeah.
So 35, pal, is what I want. CeeDee's like, look at my numbers side by side with Justin Jefferson, because we did that on the screen, right? I say we, NFL Network, ESPN, everybody, on the screen. You can make an argument they're kind of similar, especially last year with CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, CeeDee Lamb was awesome last year.
He was.
He was awesome.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
So he's going to go, hey, see that Justin Jefferson number?
Yeah.
I'll have what he's having.
Yeah. Utah, give me 2.
Yeah. And then there's Brandon Aiyuk, who thinks he's really good too. Now, his value to the 49ers, Del Tufo, you can't put a number on it. In my eyes, although they do have Debo behind him, right? And they drafted Ricky Pearsall knowing this is going to be an issue here.
Truth serum, they wish they didn't pay Debo what they did, right?
Maybe. But he means so much for your team as well.
Yeah.
In the run game and the screen game, people say, well, the Niners had their 3-game losing streak midseason against, trying to remember the teams, the Browns, the Vikings, and the Bengals, weeks 6, 7, and 8, I believe, if memory serves. They had that 3-game losing streak midseason because Brock Purdy just played poorly. Okay. Or because they were without Debo and Trent Williams. And funny how that works when those guys get hurt. Now, I think Williams came back before Debo, and again, it was a long time ago. But yeah, that's how that works. Those 2 key cogs, and McCaffrey wasn't at his best either. He might have missed one of those 3. Yeah, they lost. Well, Debo's a huge part of everything. Go watch your receiver. Go watch what they were without Debo. So how do you pay Aiyuk? How much do you pay your receiver room? And that's an issue the Bengals have as well. We're going to tag T, but we're going to keep Jamar on his rookie deal right now. Can we tag T and pay Jamar right now and pay $55 million for those 2 this year with the other guys all on rookie contracts? Can you do that? In the Niners, how much do you pay your receiver room? Browns are paying their receiver room a lot with Amari and Jerry Jeudy. Elijah Moore's still on a rookie contract. Cedric Tillman's still on a rookie contract. But those 2 make a lot of money. Not as much as you would pay if you were to pay, Jamar right now. But just have to consider that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.